Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth Watson here for another Pilates bar exercise. So today we're going to use a small loop band, medium resistance. If you don't have one, you can use a long band tied into a loop, or you can use nothing. We're also going to be using a small Pilates ball. Anything small and squishy that you can use, whether it's a ball that your kids play with or a towel rolled up, is fine. Also, don't need to use it if you have no equipment. Just do the body weight work and you will still feel the burn. All right, start off rolling our shoulders back. Let's take a deep breath in, reach those arms up and overhead. Exhale, release. Again, nice deep breath in. And exhale, good. Take your feet hip width distance apart and parallel. Let's start with a nice roll down. Hang it over, bend those knees and roll it back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. And roll those shoulders back, deep breath in one more time, reach it up, exhale down, one more roll down. And roll it up, good. Shoulders roll back. We're gonna start off standing hip width distance apart in parallel at the bar, holding on to something. We're gonna reach forward and rise it up into releve. Two, nice and deep, just warming up through our body. Inhale and exhale. Good, four more. Now feel free to put your own music on in the background. Always helps to have a good groove to go to. 3, 2, one more. Good, hold it down for me, reaching those arms forward. Good, little pulses, weights back in the heels, weights in the hips, arm up high for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down, grab your ball. Place it between the thighs. We're going back into that nice deep squat. And down and reach up to the releve. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the inner thighs together. 3, reach, reach, good. 4 more. 4, that's it. 3, stretch, 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 open up. 2, good. And 1, hold it up. Come halfway down, staying in releve, squeezing those thighs together and lift. 2, just halfway, and rise, squeeze, squeeze. 3, good, arm can stay high if you're having a little fatigue with that arm already. Bring it to the hip. 4 more, squeeze. 3, I'm really sitting back into those hips and heels. Here we go, 2, that's it, and 1, stay low for me. Little lower and lift and pulse. 7, keep squeezing in. 4 more. 3, 2, hold that squat, drop the heels, and lift. So that 4 starch, and lift, abs tight. 3, good. 4, 4 more. 3, try not to move that upper body. 2, and 1, give it to me double time. 8, 7, 6, 5, still squeezing here. 4, 3, 2, 1, add a lift, up and down, good. 2, and reach, let's get that arm moving again. 3, good. 4, all the way to releve, all the way down to flat foot. 4 more. 3, feeling good to stretch those legs. 2, and 1, and release. Good, take it to the other side. Ball's gonna drop down. Inner thighs are squeezing together. So I'm really holding those legs nice and tight at the ankles. I'm just gonna rise up to the balls of the feet and down. 2, good. Arm gonna go wide now. 4 more. 4. Notice I only put a tiny bit of weight into that heel, all the way up 25% from the bottom. So all the way up, go down 75%, hover for me. Up and hover. Good. Squeezing the inner thighs, working those calves. 2 more. Good. Hold it up. Pulse. 2. If arm is tired, hand to hip. Breathe. 8 again. 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Bend the knees. Still bringing that weight back. And lift. Let's take the arm with us. 2. Good. Heels up. Keep that releve. 3. Good. Big and second toe taking the weight. 4 more. 3. Are you squeezing those inner thighs? 2. And 1. Stay lifted. Pulse it high. 7, 6, 5. Come on. Work the calves. You've got 8 more. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready to hold on. 1, 3, 2, and hold. Find that center. Look at something in the distance that's not moving. See if you can bring the other arm to join it. Shoulders low, standing nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, and plie, release. Very nice. We're reaching with that ball into the arms now. So shake out those legs. We will stretch out at the end. All right, we're going to start off in parallel position yet again. Coming down to a nice lunge and coming up to a knee lift. You do not have to use anything in those hands if you want to just reach the arms forward, but having something to squeeze and grip onto helps you activate the muscles of the arm and shoulder. 4 more. And lift. So parallel passe from that lunge. 2 more. Good. Now instead of touching down, I want you to lengthen the leg behind you, but don't touch the toe to the ground. So a nice low and extension through that leg. 3. And lift, nice and high knee lift. Good. 4 more. 4. And lengthen, get low down. 3. In that single leg lunge. 2. That's it. 1 more. Down and up. Good. Extend the leg and bring it in. 2. Good. 3. Bring the arm high for me. 4. You've got 4 left to go. 4. 3. We're going to be combining the 2. 2. And 1. Extend the leg behind you. Reach it back. Up and extend. 2. Lift. That's it. 3. Push, push, push. Oh, that's great, guys. 4 more. 4. Up, up. 3. Get low to the ground. 2 more times here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Reach and return. Very nice. Remember, you don't have to have anything in that hand. Starting off, just taking a nice low lunge. Reaching back with that leg. Reaching up to passe. 2. Good. Arm is strong. 3. And bring it down. Are you breathing? 4 more to go. Long lines. 3. Lovely. 2 more. Good. 1 more. You got it. Touch that toe to the ground now. Lower. And lift. 2. See if you can get really deep into that lunge. 3. Pointing the toe. Good, good. 4 more now. And exhale. That's it. Engage the core. 2 more. Lovely. Hold 1 up. Extend that arm up and over the head. Lengthen the leg for 8. 7. Stand tall. 6. 5. Pointing that toe. Bring it right back into the knee. 3. 2. Are you ready to combo? Take it back. Reach and high. 2. Stretch it long. Lift it high. 4 more to go. Breathe, breathe. Lovely extension. 2 more. Nice and deep. 1 more. And release it. Well done, everybody. Shake out those legs. Ball come down for a minute. Grabbing onto that loop bend. And again, you do not need to have this. But if you'd like to use it, we're going to take a nice little abduction. Still working parallel today. Very much parallel most of the time today. We're going to soften through our knees. Hand is going to start off at the hip. And I just want you to bend that knee of the working leg, outside leg, out and in. So notice my hips are pulling forward, my thighs pulling back, out and in. So I don't want to be here. That'll be too much in the hip flexor. I want to be right here. 4 more, out and in. 3, good. 2, 1. We're gonna add a curtsy lunge, bringing that leg back, reaching back, out wide, and back. So squeeze those inner thighs for me as you come down and back. Breathe through it. 4 more. That's it. 3, good. 2, and 1. Pacing is different. Coming up for 3. 3, 2, down for 1. Here we go. Again. 3, 2, stand tall, and down. 2 more. 3, 2, pulling those hips forward. 1 more. Reverse it. 1 and 3. Here we go. Lift, come low, squeeze, and pulse again. Breathe here. Sit back into it. 1 more time. Up and down, 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 and wiggle. Woo. Gets it right in there. Going to the other side. Starting off, pulling those hips forward, bending that knee, drawing that knee back, and again, making sure that knee never comes forward past the other hip. All right, so we're going to start off, hand at the hip. 7, and notice my toes pointed, but if you're finding that you're arching or the arch of your foot is starting to cramp, then by all means relax the foot and just focus on the outer hip and thigh. 2 more. Ready to add that curtsy lunge? Here we go, abduction lunge, out and cross back. 2, 3, good. Make sure you've got room to travel. Squeeze, squeeze. If that band is crawling up those thighs, you need to bring it back down. Make that adjustment. 3 and 1. Here we go. Up for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. 3, 2. Draw the hips forward. Draw the thigh back. 3, 2, 1. And cross. 2 more. 1 more time. Reversing it. 1 and 3. Here we go. Up and lift. Down and pulse. 2, 3. Up and lift. And pulse. 2, 3. Squeeze those inner thighs. 1 more time. Out, down, down, and release. Well done. Down to the ankles with the band. Using the ball. Back to the first side. All right, so still parallel in our alignment. Anybody hoping for a little bit more inner thigh turned out position? Fear not. As we get to the mat, we're going to go there. Outside arm and outside leg are working. We're going to lengthen and reach the ball and come back in and tendu, that toe back and behind you. So nice straight leg coming down and back and tapping to the ground. 3. Now if you feel like you've got too much resistance and you can't get up as high as you'd like, shimmy that band up to the thighs. If you need to bend the supporting leg, that's okay, bend it. Try to keep the back leg straight. Good, another 8, please. Reach, reach, reach. Lengthen. 7. Keep breathing. 6. Really firm in those glutes. You're doing great. 3 more. 2. Hold it at 1. Little pulses for 8. 7. Lift it. 6. 5. Good. 4. 3, 2, 1. Little circles to the outside. 8. 7. Keep reaching. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2. Change direction. 8. 7. Reach long. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Wiggle, stretch out in the back of that leg. Get ready for the other side. Long arm, long leg, outside arm are working. Here we go. lengthen, and tendu back. 2. Remember, you have the option of bending the standing leg knee or raising those bands up to the thigh. Long legs, long arms. Of course we could go higher without that band. And if you're not using one today, by all means, go a little higher without arching that lower back. 8 more. But part of the challenge of that band is pressing against that resistance. Good. 4 more to go, and then we go into our pulse series. 4, 3, long bodies. 2, here we go, holding it up. 1, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, little circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, it's tight back there. Long may that last. Let that body go down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. If you need to bend the knees, do so. Come on down to the mat for the second part of our workout. All right, so we're still using the ball for right now. We're going to use the band next. Roll yourself down. We are going to take that turned out position that I know many of you love, some of you don't. So if you don't like that, your hips, your knees don't agree with that, then keep it parallel. Hands are going to start off by the sides. We're going to go from a deep plie, so turned out if possible, ball between the arches if possible, or towel, or whatever you're using, and legs lengthen out to a nice straight, strong thigh position. So I'm only going to about 45 degrees, but I could go straight up towards the sky if 45 is too intense, or I could go a little bit lower, so long as I'm not arching in that lower back or letting that rib cage puff up and out. Exhale, inhale, maintaining that strong core. Good. Now, for those who want to make it a little bit harder, I'm going to ask you to take those arms wide to the side, as though you're in a nice wide second position. Breathe. Good. So those elbows are off the ground. Those fingertips are relaxed. We're bringing it in. We're squeezing those inner thighs on the way out. Push. Let's do another 8. Remember, the angle that you choose is personal, right? You might be going lower. If your form is starting to suffer, then go a little higher. 4 more here. Come on, squeeze that ball. 3, point those toes if you can. 2, remember those arms, so much to think about. And 1, take those legs straight up. Grab the ball, very nice. From here, you're gonna take the ball, the towel, whatever you're using, you're gonna place it underneath the sacrum. So make sure you're not right under your lower back, and you're just under the bony protrusion at the bottom of your spine. You're gonna come into tabletop. So now if you're not using anything, you can be, of course, flat on your back here with a nice neutral spine, belly button into the spine in your normal tabletop. If your hips are elevated like mine are, then your tabletop is just gonna be a little bit different because those 90-degree bends are all in relation to our torso, which is slightly angled up now. Hands gonna start off by the sides, palms facing down, back to parallel, lengthen the leg, and bring it back to 90 degrees. Out and in, abs pulling in tight, inhaling and exhaling. It's not meant to be fast. Take it slow and with control. Good. 1 more each side. Now we're gonna make it a little bit harder. Lovely. I want you to take those arms one at a time and bring them in right over top of the sternum, right over top of the center of the chest. So this takes away that stability. Ooh, we gotta hold on to it. You may need to slow it down. Inhaling on the way out still, exhaling on the way in. So that ball provides us with an unstable surface to balance on. Are you feeling any tension in the neck and shoulders? Do you need to calm it down? Is it too intense to take both arms up? If so, opposite arm of the leg that's moving can be down to help stabilize. Take your time. Those of you who want more of a challenge, I'm going to ask for 8 more, arms over the crown of the head. So in this position, it's tempting to let that rib cage flare up and out. Good. 4 more to go, everyone. Looks simple, really tough to do. Good. Let's do an extra 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Bring the knees in. Let those hips come up enough to grab the ball. Very good. You're going to swap that ball out for your band. And once again, if you're not using your bands, no problem. Hands are going to go around the thighs here. We're going to do a little bridge work with some single leg options. I'll always give you options. Roll back down. Walk those heels in close to the bum, but not so close that you feel your knees are going to eclipse your toes. You're going to roll it up, squeezing through the bum, and come all the way down. 2. Working through those vertebrae. Pressing them in, lifting them up, lowering them down with control. 4 again. And down. 3. 2. Making the most of that little massage that you might get in the back as you do it. All right, now as we come up, we're going to hold up at the top. We're going to take that right leg and lift it up. If that's too much, I want you to just lift the right heel off the ground and lower it down. Let's take it to the left side. Lift it up and fold. Bring it back down. My hips are trying to stay high. 3. And down. Remember, your option is to just lift your heel. Or if you feel like you can go a little bit farther, just lift up to here. Those who are ready, you're lengthening up, trying not to drop the hips in between each side. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready to hold it up? If not, come down and have a break. If you are, take that right leg up. Lower and lift. 2. Keep squeezing those glutes. 3. Good. Pressing against that band. 4. Just add that little bit of resistance. 4 more. Breathing. 3. 2. Are your hips as high as when they started? 1. Let's switch sides. Try to get them up there. Here we go. Left leg lowers and lifts. Use your breath to help you get that height, that length. 4 more. 3. Good. 2. And 1. You've got it. Bring it down and release it. Relax it. Hug the knees into the chest. Very nice. Last one, a little bit for the upper abdominals. This can be done with the band, arms reaching over the crown of the head and separating just enough so that you feel the shoulders engage, shoulder blades as well. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, come up, tap the knees and lower back down. 2. Good. So if it's too much with the band, then reach the arms without the band, reaching up, reaching long, and back. If you need a little extra head, neck, and shoulder support, here you go. 1 hand behind, 1 hand reaching, alternating. Maybe not everyone, maybe every couple. Good. Let's do another 8. 8. Reach, reach, reach. 7. So with that band, I'm constricted about how low my hands can go, but I'm still separating. Engaging through my shoulders. 4 more. Pull it in. 3. Good. 2 more. 1 more time. Up, 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 and relax. All well done, everybody. Roll it over to the side. Good, take some time to do some stretching. Have a little downward dog with me before we get up. Tuck those toes under, push back, guided, leading with those heels down, hips high. Inhale, exhale, bend those knees. Round through as you roll up. Coming up all the way, rolling those shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, reach it up nice and high. Exhale, any tension, any fatigue, you don't need it. Exhale it out. Let it go. Thanks, guys. Find me on Fired Up Fitness on Facebook or online, and I'll see you again soon. Have a good one. Bye, everyone.